Hello, chocolate lovers. Ever enjoyed a delicious chocolate treat only to see your dog begging for a bite? It's tempting to share, but here's the deal. Dogs and chocolate don't mix. This sweet indulgence, so irresistible to us, can be dangerous for our furry friends. But why? What makes chocolate a threat to dogs while we enjoy it without worry? Let's dive into the science behind why their bodies can't handle it like ours do. Chocolate, sweet for humans, dangerous for dogs. As much as we love chocolate, who doesn't? It's important to remember that our bodies are designed differently from dogs, and so is our ability to digest food. Chocolate is made from cocoa beans, which contain a toxic substance to dogs, theobromine. This naturally occurring chemical is harmless to humans because our bodies can process it quickly. But for dogs, it's a different story. Humans have a digestive system that's specifically built to handle many foods, even those that could be harmful to other species. In fact, we can metabolize theobromine so efficiently that it doesn't affect us at all, even if we indulge in a bit of chocolate. However, dogs' bodies are not equipped with the same enzyme capabilities. Their livers can't break down theobromine fast enough, which means that this harmful chemical builds up in their systems. And the longer it stays in their system, the more damage it can cause. The result is that the sweet treat we adore ends up becoming a toxic substance for our furry friends. So, the next time you grab a chocolate bar, remember, it's a no-go for dogs, and what might be an innocent snack for us could lead to serious health problems for them. When a dog eats chocolate, the theobromine stays in their system much longer because their bodies aren't as efficient at breaking it down. And this can lead to some serious consequences. It's like giving your car the wrong kind of fuel. It might run for a bit, but then it sputters, stalls, and breaks down completely. This is why even small amounts of chocolate can be potentially dangerous, and larger amounts can be downright lethal. So always be cautious with where you keep your chocolate snacks and avoid giving your dog any chocolate, even if they beg. The cocoa conundrum. What's in chocolate that's harmful? You know how cocoa beans are the magic ingredient in making chocolate taste so irresistible. Well, they're also the reason why dogs can't have chocolate at all. Cocoa beans contain not just theobromine, but caffeine, too. Two substances that can really wreak havoc on your dog's system. While humans can metabolize these chemicals relatively quickly, dogs aren't equipped with the necessary enzymes to break them down, causing the chemicals to linger in their system for hours. Cocoa beans, found at the heart of all chocolate, are both the joy and the danger. Caffeine, although less present in chocolate, only adds fuel to the fire. It's a stimulant that affects the heart and nervous system, leading to rapid heart rates, hyperactivity, and in extreme cases, seizures or even death. Caffeine, when consumed in even small amounts, can have toxic effects on dogs just like it does on humans. However, dogs are far more sensitive to caffeine than we are, and their systems are not prepared to handle the stimulant. So while a cup of coffee might give you that morning pep, it's dangerous for your dog to even sniff it. So while that tempting chocolate chip cookie might look harmless to us, it's a ticking time bomb for your pup. Even a small amount of chocolate can make your dog feel sick, and the severity of their symptoms depends on the type and amount of chocolate consumed. For instance, dark chocolate, which contains much more theobromine, is far more toxic than milk chocolate. So think twice before you sneak your dog a treat. This makes it extremely important to be aware of what type of chocolate your dog could potentially eat, as well as the quantity, so you can act quickly if needed. What happens to dogs when they eat chocolate? When dogs eat chocolate, the toxic theobromine and caffeine in it can cause severe health issues, starting with an increased heart rate that may lead to arrhythmias or even life-threatening heart problems, especially in small or senior dogs. They may become hyperactive, restless, or anxious, sometimes displaying destructive behavior due to overstimulation of their nervous system. In more severe cases, chocolate poisoning can trigger tremors, muscle spasms, or even seizures, which could result in brain damage or death if left untreated. Vomiting and diarrhea are common as their body tries to expel the toxin, but this can lead to dehydration, which further strains their organs. Excessive thirst and urination may follow, signaling their bodies struggle to flush out the toxins, but dehydration can cause additional complications, including kidney damage. In extreme cases, large amounts of chocolate, especially dark chocolate, can be fatal, making it crucial to keep chocolate out of reach and seek immediate veterinary care if ingestion occurs. How much chocolate is too much for dogs? The amount of chocolate that is dangerous for dogs depends on the type and quantity consumed, with darker chocolates posing the highest risk due to their elevated levels of theobromine and caffeine. Baking chocolate is particularly toxic, as even a single ounce can cause poisoning in a medium-sized dog. While milk chocolate is less dangerous, consuming 1 ounce per pound of body weight can still lead to harm. White chocolate contains the least theobromine, but is still unhealthy for dogs. As a general rule, the darker the chocolate, the greater the risk, with dark and baking chocolate being the most hazardous. If your dog ingests any chocolate, contacting a vet immediately is crucial, as early intervention can prevent serious health issues or even save their life. Why can't dogs digest chocolate like humans? Now you might be wondering why dogs can't just enjoy chocolate like humans do, especially when it's so good. Here's the thing. Our bodies are built differently, and that's where the problem lies. Humans have enzymes in our stomachs and intestines that break down the chemicals in chocolate fairly quickly. This helps us metabolize theobromine and caffeine without causing any harm. Dogs, on the other hand, don't have enough of these enzymes to break down theobromine efficiently. As a result, it stays in their system much longer than it should, which can have a toxic effect. Think of it like a car. A car, your body, is designed to run on a specific type of fuel, chocolate, that it can process and burn quickly. But when you try to put the wrong kind of fuel in that car, chocolate for dogs, it causes the engine, your dog's body, to sputter, overheat, and eventually break down completely. Their liver simply cannot process the theobromine as effectively as ours, causing toxic buildup and a cascade of potential health issues. How can you keep your dog safe from chocolate? To keep your dog safe from chocolate, always store chocolate products securely and out of reach, especially during holidays when treats are more abundant. Educate family members and guests about the dangers of chocolate for dogs, as someone might unknowingly share a piece. Be aware of chocolate toxicity symptoms, such as restlessness, vomiting, diarrhea, or excessive thirst, and contact a vet immediately if you suspect ingestion. Instead of chocolate, offer your dog safe alternatives like carob-based treats, which provide a sweet taste without harmful effects. Taking these precautions will help protect your furry friend from the serious risks of chocolate poisoning. What other human foods should dogs avoid? Dogs should avoid several common human foods besides chocolate, as they can be toxic or harmful to their health. Grapes and raisins can cause kidney failure, even in small amounts, leading to serious complications. Onions and garlic, whether raw, cooked, or powdered, can damage red blood cells and result in anemia. Alcohol, even in tiny doses, can be highly toxic, causing vomiting, difficulty breathing, and severe illness. Xylitol, a sweetener found in sugar-free gum, candy, and some baked goods, can trigger a dangerous drop in blood sugar, seizures, and even liver failure. To keep your dog safe, always ensure these foods are out of reach and stick to a diet designed specifically for canine health. And that's a wrap on today's chocolatey tale. If you found this video informative and hopefully a bit entertaining, give us a big thumbs up and don't forget to hit that subscribe. Trust us, you won't want to miss what we got coming next.